callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Amp2.tv presents Tell Us Your Business, where you're invited on the air to tell us what makes your business stand out in the community. It's important we hear from you to tell us all we need to know about what you do best. Tell Us Your Business uses the latest radio and television production systems, and all shows can be seen on amp2.tv. If you have a question for our guest, call 888-565-1470. Now, let's get ready as our guest hits the airways and informs us about what we need to know on Tell Us Your Business.
And happy Monday, everyone. As Freddie would say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. It is Valentine's Day right here at Tell Us Your Biz Brooklyn Cafe Show. After hours, we are live on this beautiful South Florida evening, live streaming and coming to you on WWNN Radio, 95.3 FM, 96.9 FM, and 1470 AM. I have to tell you, I'm looking out of the corner of my eye, and we have a full studio in here.
That's right.
This is the first time since this situation we've all been going through the past few years that this studio here at WNN has been full. So welcome, everyone. This is really exciting.
So you're going to have people call in?
Yes, absolutely. Give us a call, 888-565-1470. Say hi to Mr. Radio. We've got Daniel on the board today. Say hi. Say happy Valentine's Day to Daniel. And if you have any questions, let us know. That number again. Get your pen and paper ready. You got a lot of information to write down tonight. 888-565-1470. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Happy Valentine's Day, Freddie.
Happy.
Happy.
I got to tell you, show me the money, baby.
Show me the money.
Show me the money. Didn't I tell you that was going to work?
Show me the money.
Everybody's been blowing up my phone since we did that this afternoon. And information that is necessary is now beginning to leak out.
Uh-oh.
And here you have, wait a minute,
You got two Bronx guys. I'm afraid of what
That's right.
information they're
Watch
going to be
out now.
leaking out tonight.
Watch
Is all
out
I can
now.
say.
And we got a lot of ladies, got a lot of guys in here. What are we going to touch on in Tell Us Your Business?
We have a great show lined up for you today. I'm very excited and proud to announce the new sponsors to Touched by Angel Live, which you're going to hear tonight at 7:30 with Ms. Angel Kinsey's. Her new sponsors, we've got Dana and Lisa of Medcare Supplies and Sunshine Senior Solutions. We are talking DME. Now, for all of you who say, what is DME? Durable Medical Equipment. Helps a whole lot easier to understand that, and they're going to get we're going to get right into the nitty-gritty on this information, or we're going to go Valentine's Day?
Nitty-gritty.
Nitty-gritty. Valentine's Day. Before we get started, we do have to send all of our condolences and our sympathies to all the families that were affected by Marjorie Stoneman Douglas shooting this day many years ago. So there is a drum circle that is taking place right now as we speak over on campus. If you want more information, give us a call and we will get that out to you. So many lives have been affected in our community, not only the lives lost, but those of the survivors and the families in our community at large. So our hearts and prayers go out to everyone who was affected by this, and we are always here and sending our love and prayers. So give us a call, 888-565-1470. Are you ready to get into this, Freddie?
I'm here.
I am very excited because a few weeks ago, Angel had her show, Touched by Angel, and these ladies came in and said, how can I get involved? This is so fantastic. Angel has such an amazing following and demographic. We have to reach the senior community. Who do I talk to? And I went, I'm all in. So welcome, ladies. We are very excited to have you join us.
Thanks.
Let's start simple. What is durable medical equipment?
So durable medical equipment is any type of product that a patient can use in the home. For example, braces, walkers, wheelchairs, diabetic supplies.
Keep
Wanna
going.
elaborate?
Oh,
Well, there's probably 12 different categories, and there's thousands of different kinds of pieces of equipment. But anyone who's ever come out of the hospital knows that you're usually bringing something with you.
Yes.
You know, whether it be a raised commode seat, or like she said, a walker, cane, you know, something like that. But there's a whole line of equipment that has to do with being able to have people stay in their homes longer. And maybe one day we'll do a whole show about that. Because
aging in place would be
aging
great.
in
Yes.
place.
Yes.
But there's all just easy devices where you can attach to your shower so you can be safe. Things to stick on your
Non-slip
rug.
flooring.
Right.
Yes.
So
There
you
are
don't slip and
so
fall.
many items. I have to say, we joked about it last week because a lot of times you think durable medical equipment when you're having surgery and you're coming post-op out of the hospital. Maybe you need a bedside commode. Maybe you
Yes.
need a shower chair. Maybe you need a wheelchair. You don't think about the little things that you also provide. Me, fascinated by the female urinal, I have to say.
That's a
I
great
never
Yes.
realized there was a product other than a bedpan for women to use. So I thought that was fascinating.
And
You
I
also use
mentioned the Pure Wig, which is the one that you could be in the bed and for as like a female catheter, where it's like a vacuum, like it sucks the urine into a container, so you're not really having that UTI factor anymore.
And are these things that you would need an aide or a private duty nurse to work with, or could some of it you could do with assistance?
No, you could do with assistance or by yourself. The placement is pretty easy.
And do you provide the education for those products?
Yes, we do.
So you make that easy. Simple things like urinals you have, and you also have CGM, continuous glucose monitoring, which is really important for people with diabetes.
Yes.
Why is it so important other than a finger stick? What's the difference?
Because with the finger stick, we find that a lot of diabetic patients, their fingers get numb. So in place of constantly pricking every day, maybe some patients have to test 3 times a day. So with the glucose monitor, it keeps them from pricking so many times, gives their fingers a break. And then, you have the technology where you're constantly monitoring, whether it be with the cell phone or with the device that comes inside the box.
Right. And it's a compliance thing, too. It's so much easier to have something that's attached to your arm and reads continuously. And it gives you an idea of what kinds of foods you can eat that will raise your blood sugar and or what drops your blood sugar. So, how long you can go between meals, what does exercise do to your blood sugar. And it also is a really good way, which is why a lot of doctors love it. It's a good way to communicate that information to your doctor on a regular basis.
Is there the availability for the doctor to have an app or the
Exactly.
equipment in his
It's an
office
app.
to get the
Yes,
readings?
the information is in real time.
So the doctor gets it. You don't even have to worry about it. So
No,
if there's an
no.
emergency or you're not feeling right, your doctor is getting that information downloaded.
Exactly. Exactly. It brings the doctor and patient together on a very important issue, because a lot of times people were non-compliant about doing their testing and monitoring. And
Do you know anyone like that over there?
Things could get really out of whack.
Mr. Bronxman.
What you talking about?
Freddie doesn't want to say anything, but
Diabetes
we've already
compliance.
heard the story.
I tease Freddie a lot. We have coffee and sometimes hot things come to the studio and I'll just hand him a cup of coffee, not thinking about it like this. And he says, it's too hot. You don't understand my fingers. I can't
boy.
touch it.
Yes.
And he tells me these things and I put it down. I don't really think twice about it, but he's living with this of the pricking fingers. And he had this conversation with you. So it's
Exactly.
fascinating to know that there is an alternative.
Well, we're going to see there's a variety of products that might help Freddie, and we're going to continue to talk about it. It's not just about products. It's also about lifestyle.
Well, we
Yes.
talked
that.
about the compression. I thought that the wireless.
That plasma flow, is that what
The-
it's called?
Yes, the plasma flow.
I was fascinated by this thing, right? So all of a sudden, on my phone, ever since I've left your store, I get bombarded now with compression stockings.
Yeah.
All the different types of stockings, all the different things that they do. Some of them have compression in different parts of the leg. So when we were putting that on the gentleman that was there,
Yes.
he turned the machine in certain ways, and there were different things. You see, you take it for granted that walking is in a straight line.
You're
A
absolutely right.
a
You don't think
diabetic,
about it.
The back of the calves hurt. The front, where that shin bone is, hurts. It all depends on what you're going through in your life. And that machine, I was changing it up on him. He says, oh, you know what? That feels pretty good. And they weren't necessarily facing the same direction.
The plasma flow is great because you were saying you're not now tied to your bed when you need compression or compression boots. You can take it on an airplane for
Yes.
a long airplane ride. It's not even necessarily someone who has got diabetes. Anyone who's worried about deep vein thrombosis, a DVT, that could lead to a stroke.
Yes.
Is you can't get up and walk around, which you should be doing. Even people who have sedentary computer jobs, Right? You would think that
Exactly.
would help. Anything to keep the blood flowing.
Yes.
Right. And post-COVID, I mean, I think most people know that clotting has been a big issue, either after someone has COVID or even after the vaccination. That's one of the things that they've noticed. So that's a good thing if you have compression stockings, or if you use what this is, an automated compression. It provides sucking in and
Yes.
squeezing back and forth. So that can prevent blood clots. It can save a life.
Let's give your website out while we are talking for people who want to go on and look.
It's sunshinesenior.solutions.com, Facebook Sunshine Senior Solutions, and Instagram Sunshine Senior Solutions #1.
Now, if people cannot get to your location for whatever reason, they can't physically come in and say, oh, I want this, I want to try this chair that we got to see Charles and your other client with. Is there an alternative for them not to come in?
Absolutely. Both of our locations can ship anywhere in the country. And I'd say the majority of our clients do not come in. What we really have when where you guys came, it's really a showroom.
Yes.
It's not exactly set up full retail. You saw, just a very small amount of the products that we carry. So we can special order things, and that's one of the things that Dana has been so good at, because when people call in, and they say, my doctor wants this for my husband, I think they've worked with other DMEs and they weren't able to locate the product, but Dana's always willing to do the extra, work to do it. Like one of our patients was 7 foot tall and he couldn't get the right size.
Yes, the right size walker. He needed one that would help him, be upright. So I had to go through different suppliers, hunt down that walker. He was having trouble, like she said, with other suppliers finding it, but we finally located it. Took me some time, but I found it.
That's interesting, because we were talking last week with the increase of osteoporosis and kyphosis and the bending of the spine, right? Mm-hmm. When you get a walker, notoriously, you're bending over.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
You tell me now there's different walkers, upright walkers is what you're talking about.
Yes, that can help the patient stay, keep the posture up. There's also braces, a back brace that helps with an attachment that helps the patient's back stay aligned.
Now, I think Angel was talking about a device that it keeps your posture even for dancing or walking around. For your shoulder.
Yes.
So it pulls it back, I guess, a Velcro type of vest. So not
Yes.
everything has to be for someone by prescription.
No.
Oh, no, not at all. No.
I love the chair. I gotta tell you, that chair is tripping, because that chair stands you up, and then you can sit in it standing up, and then it brings you down.
Do you remember you had remember you did your throwback to All in the Family last
Yeah,
week?
it looked just
Imagine
like that.
Archie Bunker having that chair now.
No, I can't imagine.
He would never get out of his chair.
All I'm telling you is, I would put tires on this chair, and just drive it around. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, he knows what I'm talking about. In the Bronx, we used to do that.
Just drive the chair around.
And that chair that we have in there, that's really one of the lower models. You can get chairs that do massage, they can heat
Yes.
and massage, they can
Really?
yes.
You may never leave your chair
I
again.
gotta tell you, I mean,
I tease him all the time. He doesn't get up, and now forget about it.
But you know what it is? I've been looking for this chair.
There you
This
go.
chair is spectacular. Can you imagine? And if it begins to talk to me and do social media.
Oh, okay.
I'm all
Then
in.
then you're all in.
I'm
Okay,
all in.
good. We'll look for that
Wow,
for
do they
you,
have
Freddie.
plugs that you can plug in your phone to? I bet they do.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
I'm sure
I
they
bet
do.
they do.
But this guy stood up. The
And not
chair
on the
stood him
set.
up.
Not on the set.
Why not?
Next
wrong with that?
next time you walk into the theater, we're going to have a lift chair on our set for Freddie.
That chair is amazing. But I was going to ask you, there are people that are looking for things to help them, and they don't realize that these things actually exist. So having a conversation with you,
Right.
and say, this is what the problem is, can you help them?
I mean, little things like those reachers. I'm not sure that's the technical
I think it's
term.
called a grabber.
A grabber. I think everyone. You don't have to be old to need to reach to your top shelf and grab something.
And that would be
Yeah.
me
Or
at Publix when I climb up on the shelves and I
Oh,
want
yeah.
the thing on the top. I go, ma'am, please don't climb on. That's
Take-
what I need.
take a
my
little
reacher, my
grabber.
grabber
Yeah.
with me.
So
Yeah.
so basically we're really trying our best to improve the patient's daily life. Any way that we can do that, that's what we're trying to provide. from their day to day, so they don't have to have problems with doing, simple tasks that they would normally have issues with.
Will you send products to assisted living or independent, or is it only from transition to home?
No, assisted living as well.
And Dana goes out and meets people all the time.
How did that go today, by the
She had
way?
a fun day
So
today.
today I had a visit with the doctor's office, Healthy Living, Healthy Partners. They had a luncheon today from 12 to 2, so I went over there. It was a great experience. I got to meet people and network and talk about helping and improving seniors' daily life.
Got to meet a lot of great people. What
Yes.
about payment, insurance, Medicare, Medicaid? What do you accept?
We accept Medicare, and we accept privates. We're
Yes.
working on Medicaid certification and certainly cash pay.
So with
So we
doctors and the prescriptions, you just send it to Medicare. Medicare takes care of
Yes.
whatever your policy with that Medicare
Exactly.
is.
and we have in-house billers so that they can help patients who may not understand. If you get this ball or if you get that ball, there might be a difference for your insurance. So we always try to help accommodate if people say it. I really need this to be paid for by my insurance. We do try to make do the best we can.
Well, I have a great coupon here. Can I share it on radio with
Sure.
everyone?
Oh,
All right,
sure.
you sure? Freddie got
Please.
that. We're going to share this on
Look,
Coupon on Radio.
We are anxious to meet our community and let have them let us know what products they're looking for, what things they're missing in the Delray Boca area.
Yes.
So
So we have a coupon here for 10% off, which is an amazing opportunity. So make sure you give us a call right here at the radio station, 888-565-1470, and we'll get you in touch with Dana and Lisa. Now, Lisa, you also have a company in Maryland.
Exactly.
So if someone's not here and they've got family members in that greater area, you can get products to them
right, our office is right outside of Baltimore, but and
anywhere.
it can be anywhere. I mean,
The beauty of the mail,
Yes.
exactly.
the beauty
And
of
there's
shipping.
warehouses everywhere, and so people have gotten used to not having to go to the store or stand in a line in Walmart. If they know a good DME supplier that is willing to do the legwork for them and find out what the insurance companies will pay, that's our role, is to sort of be the go-between between the doctors. We interface with them, and they let us know specific types of products they want their
Yes.
patients to have, and we research it. And so it can be anywhere in the world.
Are you finding there are different products or more products in higher demand that you thought that you didn't realize that the doctors are asking for or patients are asking for?
There has been a change. I'd say since COVID, there has been a change. Right now, we're not doing any oxygen, but I know the whole home respiratory field has blown up. I think so. I think people are more used to it. I can't think of one specific product,
No,
because
it's
sometimes daily it could be a lot of
A
different.
range, yeah, a lot of different products. Like, for example, I had one patient who needed it was a compression like stocking, but she needed it to come above the waist. So I had to do some research and trying to locate that. It was, that was something I got out of the blue, but it was easy to locate.
Like a heavy duty Spanx.
Yes,
You'd be like,
yes.
ooh, you'd be looking good
Yeah.
in that outfit.
Yeah, from tummy to ankle.
Yes.
Just get yourself
Yes.
covered. Yeah.
Which would be beautiful, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But not easy to put on. Something with that tight and that much pressure on it, that's going to need assistance. What people
Yeah.
don't realize when they go to get these products, and then like the compression socks, even
Yes.
after a cabbage surgery, you got to put them on.
Yes.
You're going to need help because they're tight for a reason.
Right.
Which is why I think the plasma flow is such a great option.
Right.
Yes, it is.
But there are compression stockings that have zippers in the side. There's
Really?
compression
Yes.
stockings that have
Velcro.
Velcro. There are some that have an attachment that you can pull it on, like little loops.
What about diabetic foot care? Do you have products to help with that?
We do.
Yes.
We have a diabetic foot bath.
Okay.
You order, it comes with the bath, and
Like
they
a
come in little packets.
Yes.
And those things are to prevent wound from getting worse. And
Yes. They also, it's like, kind of think of it this way. It's like a little packet, like you're going to get a pedicure. Ladies know about that. It's like a little powder, in a bag, and then you just put it in the bath, and it's kind of soothing for the diabetic patient. We've had success with that. A lot of them like it.
I know it has antibacterial properties and antifungal properties, but I think it's pretty highly rated in terms of being able to keep the diabetic's foot from, developing ulcers.
And you also do mastectomy care.
Yes.
Fittings,
Yes.
I should say, not care.
Yes, mastectomy fittings. So how that works is like if a patient needs a prosthetic breast to create the balance, we can provide the patient with that, and a plethora of different types of bras, different styles of bras.
You do a whole, oh my gosh.
They do everything.
And there's more and more. They've got thousands and thousands of items that you can order to make your life easier, or your parents or your loved ones. If your parents aren't listening to this show or watching it, always give them the information, and Dana and or Lisa will be more than happy to help you. What is the best website or best way for people to contact you?
You can reach us at our office at 561-332-3898. That's the best way to
Give
reach
that
us.
number again.
561-332-3898.
And after watching the Super Bowl, sprains and ankle injuries and bad knees and things
Yes.
of that nature,
Boy.
you saw what happened to what's his face?
Yes.
Yes.
That's a torn ACL.
Yeah, we'd love
He's
to get
done.
an account with the NFL if you want to go ahead and
I think we should
pump that.
contact him.
We should. We should reach out.
You see, you could have been out there with the brace and you could have gone back in the game.
Exactly. Yeah, we would first got the ice on him with the ice bag, right?
Yep,
the
absolutely.
ice pack,
Yes.
and then braced him up.
I see.
sure.
Go from there. And your website is Sunrise Senior
No,
Solution.
Sunshine.
Sorry.
Sunshine.
SunshineSeniorSolutions.com.
Yes.
What is it again?
SunshineSeniorSolutions.com.
All right. And welcome to our Amp Media family. We're very excited.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So
for-
tune in, because we've got a new commercial coming out on Comcast to highlight them as well on Sunshine Senior Solutions. So look for that on your local news enthusiast channel coming next month. We're putting that together for you guys. We got to film that. Very exciting things
Yes.
to happen. And they are the latest sponsor for Touched by Angel Live by Miss Angel Kinsey. So great job, Angel. Stay tuned at 7:30 in just a few minutes for Angel's next show. She's talking about Valentine's Day, boys and girls.
Yep.
Definitely a new twist on it if you don't have a significant other. And what is your tagline?
Bringing the heart back to healthcare.
Have a great night, everyone, and we will see you in a little bit. Bye-bye.
This has been Tell Us Your Business, where a special guest comes on every week and tells us what they do. All shows can be seen on amp2.tv, and if you wish to be a guest, call 866-224-5422 and tell us about your business. That's 866-224-5422. This has been an amp2.tv production.